Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. So you guys should be able to see like the room's brighter, and we painted. Hello Cleo, are you saying hi? Come on, up, come on. You haven't said hi in a while. Well, I know. Hold on, Cleo wants to say hi to everyone. Say hi, say hi. She goes, Mom, I just want to lay in your lap. So this past weekend, Erin and I painted it was the guest room / my office area. But with baby Alex coming, we decided to sort of test paint this room. This is the color that Alex's room is going to be. And we moved our guest bed out, and I'm gonna have this half of the room for my office, and then Aaron's going to have the other half of the room for his office. And we're gonna, you know, this baby's coming in 3 months, so we've got to, you know, get our butts in gear. And so super excited with the way that it turned out. The room is like a gajillion times brighter. I can't believe how bright it is. But yeah, so super stoked to be filming. It feels like a whole new room, even though I literally just didn't move anything really from the way that it was. Like after we painted it, I put all of my stuff back on this half of the room. So today's video, let's get into that. Today's video is all about breaking down cozies. So this is a new sort of series or mini series that I am wanting to do, and it's sort of like breaking down cozies into their tropes or into the type of sleuths, or you know, the different types of themes that we can get into with cozies, things that make cozies in general. There are a lot of times where I get questions on what exactly is a cozy, what makes a book a cozy, is it just punny titles, like what is it exactly? So I thought in this series of breaking down cozies, I could sort of dive deeper into the different elements of cozy mysteries. So today's video is all about tropes that I love in cozy mysteries. So most different genres have the different tropes that, you know, are specific for that genre. Some of the tropes, you know, they can interweave between genres and things like that. But one of the things that I love about cozies, like this is my first trope, is amateur sleuths who make sound decisions. So there are many times where I get kind of flustered if the decision that the sleuth makes doesn't, I swear my coworkers are just, they're so lazy, sleeping all the time, snoring when I'm recording. There's nothing I can do about it. Excuse you, Willow. Anyway, so the sleuth has to make good sound ideas. So I love it when they know when to go to the police for help. I love it when they know not to go alone to a certain potential suspect's place. I love it when they actually reach out to those around them and sort of get help that way. For example, I love it when Jules from the Bake Shop Mystery series by Ellie Alexander, when she has Lance help her. Like, I love that duo, and I love that she, you know, she reaches out to the local police department and the professor, and like sort of bounces ideas off of those people who actually have the profession there. I love it when they do that instead of always going head first into the crime or the scene of the event, or to confront the bad guy first by themselves. I don't know, it makes it more believable to me when they make sound decisions. The next one is I love animals and cozy companions. Like when the animal actually helps and like has, like they're another character in the book, I flip and love it. like Sophie Kelly's Magical Cat Mystery series. I love Hercules and Owen and how they actually help with the mystery and all of that. I love it when like the cozy companion actually is relatively in the book constantly and has their own personality. It makes my heart happy because I have 4 animals myself. So I've got 2 dogs and 2 cats, and I just love having them around, even if they snore and are late to work, you know, in the COVID-19 times. My next one is magical types of cozies where the magic seems real, which I know is sort of like an oxymoron, realistic magic or magic realism, but I love it when like the magic makes sense, or it helps the sleuth actually figure out the whodunit. That's where I'm getting at. So like in the Magical Bake Shop Mystery series by Bailey Cates, her magic is herbal magic, and it actually coincides with her baking, and what she puts in her baking actually has like it actually touches those that are going on in the mystery. When the magic actually makes sense, that's when I love it the most. Whenever the magic just solves it easily for them, that kind of ticks me off, because I'm like, where was the struggle? Where was, you know, the sleuth actually fighting for and trying to figure out the whodunit? But when it helps and it doesn't just give them the answers, that is a well-written magical cozy, if you ask me. My next one is pun-based titles. Okay, I know this isn't really a trope, but it's like, I love pun-based titles, like Caught Red-Handed, and oh my god, there's just so many, sorry, there's so many. So like Literally Death, and it's like a book shop-based one. They just kill me. Or if they have like a theme with theirs. So Agatha Frost is always like the type of food and then the type of death. And London Lovett is the type of death and then the flower for Pink's store. And I love those comparisons, and it just makes me want to pick it up, because if the title can make me laugh, it's already halfway to my heart. I know that sounds really, really weird, but it does. I love that. It just, and the covers of Cozies, that wasn't even on my list, but I'm adding it. Covers of Cozies, love the covers of Cozies. They are just so bright and vibrant, and they just like, you kind of want to see, like you look at it and you're like, what are the clues in this cover that I'm not getting yet? And then you finish the book and then you look at the cover again and you're like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. And I just love it. I love well-written red herrings. So when they sort of make me go, oh, I think this person's the killer, but it's actually someone else, but it's well-written enough to where it doesn't seem like they're just, because there's some cozies that I've read where the red herrings weren't written very well, and so it just kind of ticked me off as I was reading, because I'm like, obviously this is the person who's done it, and now you're just trying to trick me, and I know that that's the point, but it has to be well written for me to believe it. I love it when they actually, you know, give me, they actually make me second guess myself. That is the best, because I've read hundreds of cozies at this point in my cozy reading career, and it's starting to get harder and harder to sort of trick me sometimes because I've read so many, but I love it. And then the last one is, I do like it when the victim is despised. Like, I know it's horrible for me to go like, I hope that person dies. Like, I am like the most like non-violent person ever. Like, I'm just not a violent person. But when I read cozies and there's this character that is just, I just despise them and I can't stand them because the author has written them so well that I hate them, like, that's good writing. That's really good writing. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to figure out the whodunit because I want to know like kind of who to think, but then I want to know, like, is there more to this character than other than them being like a hateful person kind of thing. So those were some tropes that I love in cozy mysteries. What are some tropes that you absolutely love in the cozy mystery genre? I do have some cozy mystery tropes that I don't like, and I want to know that. That'll come out next week. I want to know what if some of the ones that I don't like you guys love. I would love to be able to see that down below. So that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.